Have you ever wanted to know the differences between Java arrows and Bedrock arrows? Well, here's the difference. So Java arrows, they fly different, right? Every tick, they calculate their speed, they calculate how fast they're going, they calculate all of that, right? That's why you can make these big arrow cannons on Java Edition, because speed equals damage on Java, right? You don't really notice that when you shoot consistency with a bow. You just think, oh, that's how much an arrow does. But no, speed is damage on Java, because the arrows calculate every tick that arrow moves. That's why arrows in Java feel heavier. That's why they shoot less. And on Bedrock, it's different. Arrows in Bedrock travel way different. They calculate their flight plan first, and yes, it still checks for water if the arrow goes in water or if it hits a player. But other than that, that arrow is set to go in that position, right? It still checks for, fire if it needs to get on flame. Then you'll be, yep, I'm on fire now. But for the most part, arrows are predetermined. That's why arrows on Bedrock go faster, they feel lighter, they just feel better in my opinion. Let's also talk about harming 2 arrows, my favorite arrow. Harming 2 on Java doesn't stop the player. It simply damages the player, and that's a really big downside. Harming 2 on Bedrock actually physically stops the player. I'm not talking about punch 2 or whatever. It physically stops the player that you shoot it at. Why? See, in Bedrock Edition, the harming 2 potion applies as part of the projectile damage, right? So it would be like getting a sword hit. That's how Bedrock calculates it. In Java, it is just a potion effect. It literally just takes away health. It doesn't give that damage. It's like a hit, right? So when I hit you with a harming 2 arrow in Bedrock, it physically stops you. This is actually good, because if you shoot someone with a crossbow, there's like a 5-second delay where they just can't do anything, and you can hit them with a sword. This is how I get my combo. It's hard to see. I'll try to put up some footage on for you guys. So Bedrock arrows go faster, and the harming 2 makes it so it's a knockback / delay for the other player to do anything, which is good. I like Bedrock arrows way more than Java's. Bedrock arrows are also really buggy going through flames and lava. That's why you can't really do crossbow cart on Bedrock consistently. It just has a really bad, just flame has a really bad hitbox, I guess. I don't know, like the arrows don't get caught on fire all the time. So you can't do crossbow cart. Yes, I do like the aspect of arrows go faster on Java, but realistically, who is building an arrow cannon? Like what? If you hop on a CubeCraft or anything, or the Hive, you'll notice their arrows are weird there. That's because their server is on Java, right? The CubeCraft, the Hive server, they're on Java servers, but they make it feel like Bedrock.